Hey everyone, I'm the classic and retro gamer. Today we're diving into a classic game that many of us grew up with, Manic Miner. This game takes me back. The simple graphics, that catchy tune, and the relentless difficulty, it's a true testament to the golden age of gaming. Now I know what you're thinking. Why Manic Miner? Why not some fancy pants modern game with explosions and whatnot? And to that I say, sometimes you just gotta go back to the classics. Sometimes you gotta relive the pure, unadulterated joy of dodging pixelated enemies and collecting flashing keys. I'm super excited to share my top 5 favorite levels with you. So let's get started. Alright, miners, let's kick things off with number 5 on our list, the Central Cavern. The memories come flooding back. This is it, the very first level, the one that throws you headfirst into the wacky world of Manic Miner. It's like stepping into a time machine back to those carefree days of childhood. Now, don't let the simplicity fool you. The Central Cavern may be Miner 101, but it still packs a punch. You've got your basic platforms, your patrolling enemy, and those oh-so-important keys that you gotta snag to open the exit. It's all about learning the ropes, getting a feel for the controls, and mastering that signature Manic Miner jump. And speaking of that jump, let's be real for a sec, it can be a little finicky, right? One minute you're soaring through the air, the next you're face-planting into a solar power unit. But hey, that's part of the charm. It's that old-school, unforgiving gameplay that keeps us coming back for more. Plus, there's just something so satisfying about finally nabbing that last key and making a mad dash for the exit. It's a feeling of triumph, of conquering the odds. The Central Cavern is more than just a level. It's an initiation, a rite of passage for all aspiring miners. It's where we cut our teeth, learned the value of patience, and maybe a little bit of swearing, and discovered the pure, unadulterated joy of collecting flashing objects. Now who's ready for some more Manic Miner madness? Let's move on to number 4. Next up on our nostalgic journey is number 4, Miner Willy meets the Kong Beast. This level takes all the classic Manic Miner elements and cranks up the challenge with a healthy dose of precision jumping. The moment you enter this level, you're greeted by a rolling meatball headed straight towards you. Well, at least that's what I've always believed they are. The screen is awash in cool colors, creating a stark contrast to the vibrant colors of the previous levels. It's like stepping into an absolute classic level with deadly meatballs and the Kong Beast sitting up top watching your every move. And speaking of those platforms, reach the top and there's a switch to unlock the next half of this level. One wrong step and you'll find yourself falling off the edge, plummeting into the abyss below. But it's not just the precision jumps that make this level a challenge. Oh no, my friends, the Kong Beast is right there to take down if you want to risk the journey to the top of the level. Timing is everything. You need to carefully plan your jumps, taking into account the movements of the enemies. One wrong move and it's game over. But hey, that's part of the fun, right? The challenge is what keeps us coming back for more, pushing ourselves to our limits and beyond. This level just screams classic Manic Miner, from the Clower palette, to those meatballs, to the Kong Beast sitting at the top. Now let's get ready for our next challenge. Hold on to your hard hats, folks, because we're about to enter a world of pure, unadulterated chaos. That's right, we're talking about number 3 on our list, the Vat. Now this level is where things start to get really wild. Forget precision jumping platforms. The Vat is all about that huge block of falling platforms on the right. Imagine this. You enter the level and you're greeted by this. Once you step on these falling platforms, there's no going back. And then there's those kangaroo rat type creatures bouncing around the level. You think, hey, that's kinda cute, and then bam, you've lost another life to these cuties. Yeah, the Vat is full of surprises like that. I don't even know what to call them. They look like something out of a fever dream just bouncing around waiting to ruin your day. But it's not just the sheer variety of creatures that makes the Vat so challenging. It's the way they interact with each other, the way they seem to work together to make your life a living nightmare. You'll be dodging one creature only to run straight into another one. It's like they're having a party, and you're the unwelcome guest that they're all trying to kick out. The Vat is a classic Manic Miner level with platforms that disappear, which timed right will have you running for the next level, or wrongly timed, certain doom. It's a level that demands your full attention, your every ounce of skill, and maybe a little bit of luck too. So there you have it. The vat now. Catch your breath, grab a stiff drink, and get ready for the penultimate challenge. All right, folks, we're down to the wire, the top two. And for number 2, we're entering a legend, a nightmare, a rite of passage for any true Manic Miner fan, Eugene's Lair. This, my friends, is where the game stops messing around. This is where legends are made or broken. Now, before we dive into the madness that is Eugene's Lair, let's talk about the man himself, Eugene. This dude, this absolute legend, is the mastermind behind all the chaos in Manic Miner. He's the one who unleashed those crazy creatures, the one who designed those devious levels, the one who laughs maniacally every time you lose a life. Eugene's Lair is his personal playground, a testament to his twisted genius and his utter disregard for the sanity of gamers everywhere. It's a level designed to test your limits, to push you to the brink of madness, and then laugh at you as you fall apart. So what makes Eugene's Lair so special? Well, for starters, it's hard. Like really, really hard. The platforms are smaller, the enemies are faster, and the traps are deadlier than anything you've encountered before. It's like the game took all the hardest parts of the previous levels and crammed them all into one glorious, soul-crushing experience. But it's not just the difficulty that makes Eugene's Lair so memorable. The level is shrouded in this eerie, almost oppressive redness. You can almost feel Eugene's presence, watching your every move, waiting for you to slip up. And shall we talk about those toilets? One badly timed jump and those moving toilets will get you. And let's not forget that Eugene will drop onto the exit once you have the last treasure and won't move, spelling the end of your run. You have to dash into the exit as fast as possible. Now let's prepare for the final showdown. This is it, folks. The moment of truth, the culmination of our Manic Miner journey. We've dodged enemies, navigated treacherous platforms, and stared down the menacing Eugene himself. But now, only one challenge remains. The ultimate test of skill and determination, the final barrier. The final barrier is more than just a level. It's a statement. It's the developer's way of saying, you thought you were good? You thought you'd seen it all? Think again, Miner. It's a gauntlet of everything you've learned, a relentless assault on your senses, a true test of your gaming mettle. From the moment you enter the final barrier, you know you're in for a wild ride. There's only 2 enemies here, but it feels strangely more terrifying. The pressure really mounts on this level to get through to the end, knowing it's your last exit. The final barrier is a masterclass in level design, a symphony of chaos and precision. There's also a conveyor platform, forcing you to think on your feet and react instinctively. And don't forget those spiky plants hanging there, reminding you that you've come a long way from the central cavern. It's a relentless onslaught of challenges, a true test of your gaming prowess. But here's the thing about the final barrier. It's not impossible. It's hard, yes, ridiculously hard, but it's not insurmountable. With enough practice, enough patience, and maybe a little bit of luck, you can conquer this beast. The feeling of finally reaching the exit, of escaping the final barrier's clutches, is indescribable. You did it. You conquered Manic Miner. You are a true champion. And there you have it, folks. My top 5 favorite levels in Manic Miner. From the humble beginnings of the central cavern to the heart-stopping challenges of the final barrier, this game has it all. Charm, difficulty, and enough quirky creatures to fill a zoo. I hope you enjoyed this trip down memory lane as much as I did. It's amazing how a simple game like Manic Miner can still hold up after all these years, reminding us of the pure joy and frustration of classic gaming. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more nostalgic gaming content. Until next time, I'm the classic and retro gamer. Keep mining.